The story that's gained a lot of national attention. Hair is an integral part of being a woman, especially a black woman, whether it's wearing it natural, straight, or in a protective style. But some studies show several styling products used for black women's hair can often have potentially dangerous and some unregulated chemicals. The National Library of Medicine finds some chemical hair relaxers, for example, have been linked to an increased risk for breast and uterine cancer for some postmenopausal black women who frequently use these products over those who don't. And now one report in particular is gaining traction, saying some synthetic braiding hair may contain harmful chemicals that once again can potentially put black women's health at risk. So we want to dive into what the science says. So joining me now for more on this is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Jeanine Downie, who's in Orlando, Florida, and we appreciate you being with us this morning, Dr. Downie. According to a report, there are multiple chemicals found in some synthetic braiding hair, which it looks like human hair, but it's made of like a plastic-like material. People often leave braids in for weeks, even months at a time. Why would these chemicals be included, and what type of health risks could they pose?
So a lot of them are made from these plastic chemicals, unfortunately. And good morning, Jeanine. Thank you for having me on. This is a really important topic because braids are deeply rooted in African-American culture.
Yes.
So basically, this report that we're talking about from Consumer Report found 100% of dangerous chemicals in the synthetic hair braids, but they're actually made from chemicals that are carcinogens in many, many cases. So I'm talking about things we know about, like benzene, acetone that's in nail polish remover, lead, and lead in children can lead to developmental delay, as we know, but lead in adults can lead to reproductive issues, which people don't know. They can have mercury in them. And a lot of times, like I said, these synthetic hair products are made from things that are synthetic that are not good for us.
You're talking about really serious consequences, and I first saw that a report like this could be coming out months ago when I had braids in. My daughter and I had just gotten our hair done, so I had to get it redone with human hair because I was so worried about this. What are some of the signs and symptoms that could show that you might be having a reaction to the hair?
So a lot of people will touch their hair, like I'm touching my hair right now, and then they'll eat a bite of a sandwich or something like that, and then just the hair exposure from your scalp. So it's headaches, dizziness, nausea, people having their throat close up, people having problems with their skin reacting in terms of rashes and irritation. So I'm seeing some rashes and irritation in my office, but that's been the case throughout time with synthetic hair braids that people in my office asking questions. But this report is extremely alarming.
And some are pushing back on this report, specifically on the methodology used in the recent report, linking some synthetic hair to cancer-causing chemicals. What more, in your opinion, needs to be done, needs to be researched here?
Okay, so the methodology looks decent, but more research could be done. So they need to take a group of people that are, very healthy to begin with, that have used synthetic braids for a while and look at them. They didn't exactly control for smokers. They didn't control for obesity. They didn't control for history of cancer in the family, a lot of things like that. So the methodology, I think, was good, but it could be better. And there should be definitely more research done on this very urgent and important topic.
Very urgent and important. And it's just impossible to overstate how common it is. Like you said, cornrows and braiding has such a long, rich history in black culture going back, eons, and we see the braids so often. So the fact that you are seeing people coming to you with these questions, you just can't overstate how common it is.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you being with us to really dive into the science here. Board-certified dermatologist, Dr. Jeanine Downie, we appreciate you. And make sure to tune into ABC News Live starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. Dr. Downie and I will continue this conversation and dive into the alternatives to synthetic braiding hair because you do have some options out there.